Hello everyone, OK Glover is back with another video, and today I'm here with Tommy the Clown and AJ Wilson, who's off screen right now. Today we will be doing Agree to Disagree Wrestling Edition. AJ is going to be AJ the Improv King.
The self-proclaimed.
AJ is going to be reading out the statements, and we need to decide whether we strongly disagree, agree, or strongly agree. Over to you, AJ.
Oh yeah. First one. CM Punk's WWE return in 2023 is the greatest return in wrestling history.
Okay.
Well, probably the greatest return I've experienced. I started watching like 2021. Edge's return was pretty cool from what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
When he came back from a neck injury, then he was told to never to wrestle. I don't really know how Bryan Danielson returned. Let's have a first look at all the returns. You have Edge, like the greatest returns. Edge. Damn. Like,
didn't The Rock return after like years?
The Rock, Jinder,
Like
Brock
what? He
Lesnar.
left in like 2003 or 2000.
Left around then.
And then he returned in like 8 years later or something.
Roughly
7 years.
May 27.
I'm gonna say to your statement, I agree. Punk's return was the greatest return in wrestling history.
Yeah, I probably agree too. It was a bit rumored.
Yeah.
The Chicago, he just left AEW, but he just left AEW, so I wasn't really sure it was gonna happen. But they changed Living Color.
Yeah, especially
a new version of it, like a new version of his song. It was crazy stuff back then, back in the old days.
I agree with the statement because CM Punk had all that going on with AEW and Tony Khan, things like that, and he got released. And like you said, like Living Color remastered their theme song. All the signs were there, but I would have never ever thought he would return. It was one of those things where I won't believe it until I see it. That was a very crazy moment, surreal moment, and like even to this day, like I think like that blows my mind. Like we're living in a world and a universe where CM Punk is in WWE in 2025. Like we're really lucky about that. We take that for granted now.
I get it.
Cody Rhodes is now a top 20 wrestler in WWE history.
Oh, top 20 in WWE history.
Dethroned one of the greatest runs of all time. Back-to-back Royal Rumble winner. Great return. He's had a lot of banger matches.
He is the face of this era.
He did hold the title for a year. That's kind of cool. He held the title for a week as well. The tag title with Jay.
This is tough. I feel like if I agree to this might just be straight up ignorance of the past, or maybe lack of knowledge or something like that.
We can attempt to go over it. Like quickly.
Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold, and probably like Mankind, Chris Jericho, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Did you say Roman? Seth Rollins. I was about to say Cody, but we're talking about Cody.
Not gonna lie, I'm going to agree to that. I'm not going to strongly agree, but I will agree to that. And I think definitely once he retires, it will solidify like his like GOAT status, things like that. But it's hard to tell as an active wrestler right now.
You can look at like before he returned, he had a decent career on him. Like IC champ.
Somewhat good, yeah. It was pretty good.
He was in loads of Money in the Bank ladder matches. He was tag champ.
And it's really cool to see his like evolution being Stardust and turning into the American Nightmare and things like that. It's really impressive, you know, how he reinvented himself. So I'm going to agree to that.
I'm going to disagree. Because I'm just thinking off the top of my head a couple of people, and I didn't even include like the Macho Man Randy Savages that I've not really seen. Like Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant. I feel like as time goes by, it'll be more clear, especially like you said, when he retires.
Yeah.
And he probably will get into it.
Cody is still active, and he is going to continue to elevate himself like he's not stopping yet. He's still like in his prime, I would say.
For this next one, I have to get a special guest.
I'm gonna be a second.
Maybe we're at it in this one. Maybe you're gonna show the viewers, maybe you're not. That's up to you. But I will become the tribal hotcake champion. I mean, I'll be the tribal hotcake. I'll become the hotcake wrestling champion. It's the one to destroy this YouTube channel and overrule it and make it mine. Oh my. Are you the champ?
I don't hold it too close.
Hiya.
For the next question, we're gonna need a special guest.
Zach's back, and I beat him. I beat him earlier. Well, to use it would have been yesterday or whatever, but I beat him. That's why I've got this title, because I beat him in FIFA.
That's it now. Nikki Bella is a baddie.
Oh, did you make that statement up yourself?
No.
Zach, he personally requested this one. I had this one, and he was like, "Nah, I want to write my own one."
Wow. But I would strongly agree.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure she's a face. Hyper Niven and Alba Fire.
So I take
bodies.
it. Wait a minute. You strongly disagree.
I strongly disagree. Fine. But what about Brie Bella? Is she a baddie?
By your definition or by Zach's definition?
Because I say Brie Bella's a baddie.
Okay.
So strongly agree and strongly disagree.
Yeah. Very different
That joke was
opinions.
so painful to watch.
I'm keeping it in. This title looks incredible. Anyway, next one.
Jey Uso winning this year's Royal Rumble was a mistake.
Well, was it a mistake? The IWC thinks it's a mistake.
I'm going to disagree with that. I will disagree because that wasn't a mistake, I would say. I feel like his actual world title run was the mistake. He should have won the world title, but when he lost it, I was quite disappointed that he lost it at the time. I feel like he lost it too soon. I wanted to see him with the title more, so I think that was the mistake. But winning the Royal Rumble, I don't think that was a mistake, and I wouldn't change history if I had the opportunity to.
You could have gave the World Heavyweight title match to Drew. Imagine Drew as World Heavyweight champ.
So do you agree or disagree or what? What's your opinion?
Oh my god.
What's your mind?
Was it? I'll disagree. In the moment as well, I thought it was pretty cool. It was like, oh, he won in the biggest Royal Rumble of all time and he won. Well, no one was saying Jay. And maybe he would have said, oh, he's a contender, but you wouldn't have believed it. I even done a bet with my brother, like Zach, saying, when Jey Uso comes out, I'll keep on yeeting until he gets eliminated. And Zach said, what if he doesn't get eliminated? And I said, I'll keep on yeeting. But I thought he was going to get eliminated. He didn't. He won. And I was fine with it. But then I saw everyone else wasn't fine with it, and I probably swayed my opinion, but I don't think it was a mistake.
After his death, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan is the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. It's sad to see him pass away.
No room for racism, but there is room for icons.
True that.
I would say if it was most impactful, without him, there's no wrestling. Without him, there's no WWE. A lot of superstars say without him, there's no them.
I feel like he's had the most impact on wrestling. He's in my Mount Rushmore 100%. Greatest WWE wrestler of all time. Yes, actually. I agree with that statement because I feel like he's the epitome of what a wrestler should be. Do you not think?
Yeah, I'd say him and Damien Sandow is like what you look at. You know what I mean? When you look at the top, it's like that's what.
That is mad.
What?
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do think what Hogan did was bigger than him. Like, he impacted wrestling, like, reshaped wrestling to evolve into, like, what it was like today. I'm gonna say yes, he is the greatest WWE superstar of all time.
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay.
Because I don't know if he's the best on the mic. There's many people that are better than him in the ring. Of course, like I said, Impact, yeah, he's it. But I feel like if you put people from nowadays back then they could do the job just as well or better.
No. Who? Who could have filled his boots back then? LA Knight?
No, Knight.
No way.
Yeah, I know, like body and all that. You need a big body.
Who would have filled
Shut up! I don't know. I don't know.
Who's someone in his position who would have done well or even better? Who?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, I'm asking.
Actually, I really don't know.
Name one guy.
Like,
Like who? Like
I don't know.
Mustafa Ali or something?
he wrote this question with the intent of arguing.
No, you're the one who's not giving. Like, you're not backing up.
I'm sorry. Fine, he's the greatest wrestler of all time. He's the greatest WWE wrestler of all
You don't
time.
believe it.
Can we just move on to the next question?
No, because when you watch Hulk Hogan on the mic, he's not cutting the same promo that Roman's cutting. It's very different. It depends what you're wanting out of the promo. I
Yeah.
actually think watching Hogan on the mic is much more entertaining than watching Punk or Roman. If you're wanting something, that can hype you up, like.
I'll take back the statement of you could put someone back then and they could fill the boots.
Unless you're proving your pushover on camera.
I think Hogan's the greatest WWE wrestler of all time.
Anyway,
I was thinking about saying disagree. I didn't have enough ammunition to back it up.
we can move on now.
I agree.
What's going on, guys? OK Glover from the future has entered the chat. I'm just going to keep this brief because I know you are so eager to get back to the video. I've just got two quick things to say. First of all, thanks so much for all of your support. We're currently at 16 subscribers at the time of this recording. I'm very grateful for that. I'm sure Zaki Sue is as well, and Tommy the Clown. I don't know if Tommy the Clown cares. And secondly, I just wanted to say that because the holidays are almost up for me, I'm going back to work and I'm going to lose my daily streak of uploading, which is terribly sad. But don't worry, because every Wednesday and Saturday at 2 p.m, you will get more of this great content. So fear not, guys. There's still more of me to come. Let's get you back to the video.
The Rock versus Roman Reigns will happen one day.
Okay, I've got my answer.
Well, The Rock's retiring soon. Will he have a retirement match? Probably. I'd assume so. It's The Rock. I feel like the only opportunity they have is WrestleMania 42, unless they want to make it like a very bad match, because they're both on part-time schedules, especially The Rock. He shows up whenever he wants. But will it happen? I think it will happen. I agree.
I disagree. I'm not saying that it's impossible, and I'm not saying I don't want it to happen, because I actually do. But I feel like the chances of it happening are just slipping between our fingers. Like Roman even said, he's only got a couple more years in him, like not much, and he will be going to Hollywood soon. The Rock, he's never here as well. I think there is a possibility, but I'm going to disagree with the statement and say that we've lost our chances and it's not going to happen.
I have a question for you, Leo. Do you think The Rock's going to have one last match?
Yes.
Then who will it be?
The GOAT. Damien Sandow.
I guess it could be Cody Rhodes, but
Um,
I think it would be Roman Reigns. I'm not saying I strongly agree, but I agree.
But what if his last match is with Cody? Like, because maybe I like this to Cody, like.
it very much could be with Cody. I'd ideally rather see him fight Roman, and I hope they can make it work. But I'm not feeling very optimistic about it, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, but they were going to do it. They couldn't, Maybe it was for the better, though, because we got that Cody crybaby movement and final boss Rock. But I'm still going to disagree for now.
Ludwig Kaiser is better than Carmelo Hayes.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'll be quick. I'll be quick. Do you want to start?
Because you don't have any ammunition.
Oh my.
I've got my answer.
I'd like to hear you first.
I disagree.
I strongly disagree, by the way.
WWE is better now than it was in the Attitude Era.
Oh,
That's a nice question, because if he said that like a year ago,
yeah, man. Let's just say the women's division is a whole lot better.
yeah,
Undoubtedly,
that's a big factor as well.
yeah, 100%. It's way more accessible as well.
I'm gonna
I mean,
agree.
I've not been watching for the past like while, and maybe that kind of shows WWE isn't in a place that it should be, because I kind of lost touch like after Mania. What?
Well then, why are you doing a WWE theme video on your channel?
I am still a wrestling fan. I'm just waiting on it getting better.
Oh.
I never watched the Attitude Era at all. Actually, I never grew
Yeah.
up with the Attitude Era.
Really?
Like you said, the women's division, and when you look back at the old PLEs, you just see these matches. Like you watch like Lord Tensai versus Rikishi or
No.
something, or
A-Train.
I thought it was
A-Train.
Albert.
Or
Albert. Oh my god.
Same person.
That's so disrespectful. He's Matt Bloom now. He's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend for like raising up the talent. And NXT, by the way, like WWE includes NXT. NXT's banging. You should be watching it. It's insane. They do unique stuff like every week. So I'm gonna say it is better now. I'm gonna agree, but I'm not gonna strongly agree.
I'll agree too that it's better now. I think the division's probably healthier. The match quality's probably better.
Why are you looking at him for help? Like, he has more knowledge than us, that's why.
And I would definitely agree that the PLEs, apart from the amount of ads that they pump out at us, I do think the PLEs, the matches themselves are better. Like you said, like the main event scene in the Attitude Era was incredible.
Yeah.
But as you said, there were some stinkers as well.
I think it's definitely not better now than it was.
Why?
No, it's definitely not better now than it was. At least like the past 6 months, like they've been horrible. Like especially SmackDown, even like 2024 now. And I like 2024, and I would normally think it was better than Attitude Era. But when you really look at it, it's just so formulaic. It's so not exciting at times, so predictable. Yeah, there were moments I think were probably higher than some of the Attitude Era moments, but I think in general, like the Attitude Era was probably just more fun to watch than current WWE, especially the past 6 months. But yeah, obviously the women's division's miles better than it used to be. Like when it comes to the men's side of things, like I don't know, it's just so formulaic. Like you're watching SmackDown, it's just Jacob Fatu and Damian Priest versus Solo and JC Mateo.
But I also think there were less critics back then.
How'd you know that for sure? Were you around?
Well, I mean, there was less way to spread the criticism. Because, like,
No, but
if we heard about this guy that was doing, like, a retirement tour, he was trying to have the belt and hold it until the year's done, and I think that would have been sick in that Attitude Era.
Yeah, but it's the way they've
Rivalry.
executed it. That still sounds sick for us now, but like the way they've executed it is a whole two-pit.
But I feel like if it was back in the Attitude Era, it would have been viewed better. I think
It
that's how it
depends.
was.
Depends. Like no, because the Attitude Era is fun for just being very random, fun, and just crazy, and I like that. With today's WWE, it's just very like clean and
But you have
they're
NXT
not
for
very
that.
creative. I feel.
Like,
Go the Lakers. Braun Breaker will end his career being generally viewed as greater than Roman Reigns.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a heavy one. I've got my answer.
Okay.
I disagree.
Why?
Because, well, first of all, Roman's title reign, which lasted how long? Like over 3 years. Crazy. The whole bloodline thing, that's the best storyline, the best time of wrestling I've ever witnessed myself. And that'll be very hard to top. Obviously his accolades, like his Mania main event record, things like that. But you could argue Braun Breaker's still really young and he's got so much potential. So this is a really tough one.
Is he younger than Roman Reigns was when he debuted?
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget though, Roman
maybe not anymore.
Roman took
I mean, the Shield, though.
ages.
It was the Shield stuff.
Yeah,
The
but
Shield
Roman
stuff was
took ages to finally get over with the fans. Whereas Breaker's like already way ahead of Roman from back then.
Yeah, when you look at Roman Reigns' past, and I was thinking about it right there, like I was like, oh, he wasn't like that crazy good, but the Shield, like one of the greatest factions of all time. That was the start of his career. Braun Breaker right now is just being a bodyguard, and he's getting chucked around 2-on-1 with Bronson Reed, which kind of sucks. But he's already become like 2-time Intercontinental Champion, the NXT champion like twice, and also with long reigns now, it means that he could have like a year-long reign and like a 250-day long reign. I feel like that could easily happen with Braun Breaker because he's just such a dominant guy.
Yeah, we both know he's going to get booked incredibly strong, especially in the future, and he's not even reached his prime yet. And he can wrestle for probably another 20 years.
Yeah.
So
unless he goes to Hollywood.
Unless something bad happens, like a bad injury. Now thinking...
I was going to say agree, by the way. Forgot to say.
I think I might... it's hard to tell right now. I'm going to agree with that statement because I think he is going to have a very, very bright future.
Do you agree?
I disagree. I don't think he's going to be viewed as greater than Roman. I think, yeah, he might end up winning more titles than them, maybe even main eventing more Manias. In fact, he probably will, but he's definitely not reaching the peak that Roman reached, like not even close to that, I think. And with wrestling, that matters more, I would say, like the moments and like the peaks you reached and the matches you've had and stuff. Roman, I think, will end his career with more iconic stuff, but Breaker will probably have more accolades and stuff. But I think Roman will go down as a greater star, a bigger guy, more big things, you know what I mean?
I agree with what you said with the peak stuff, because like Roman Reigns' peak was one of the greatest things of all time.
Yeah, I know, I was rubbing it in that.
Okay, so thanks for those statements, AJ. Much appreciated. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Shout out to AJ for getting those statements and hosting the video. And shout out to Tommy for also joining in on the video. And also shout out to Zach, who made an appearance and had his very, very interesting statement to give. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye!
On this day, I say clear to me, everything has come to life. Not a chance to chase a dream, another chance to feel, chance to feel alone.